The Antwerp Diamond Heist is often called the heist of the century. The thieves walked away with loot so valuable, estimates start at $100 million. But the real shock? The vault was considered impenetrable. 10 layers of security, including infrared detectors, seismic sensors, and a lock with 100 million combinations. Yet a small team of specialists defeated it all, without violence. This was no smash and grab. It was a masterpiece, years in the making. The men behind it were known as La Scuola di Torino, or the School of Turin. Their leader saw the Antwerp Diamond Center not as a fortress, but as a puzzle to solve. The story is more intricate than any Hollywood plot, a tale of patience, genius, and a single, almost comical mistake. Antwerp's Diamond District is a world built on trust and legendary security. The vault was the safest place on Earth for precious stones, or so everyone believed. The thieves didn't just steal diamonds, they shattered the industry's sense of security. They proved that with enough planning, no system is truly foolproof. This story begins years before the heist, with a man renting a small office in the very building he planned to rob. He needed to blend in, to become a trusted diamond merchant. This was the first step in a long, complicated plan. He spent years observing, documenting, and waiting for the perfect moment. The heist itself was the final act of a play rehearsed for years, right under the noses of its victims. The world would soon learn that even the most secure vault could be cracked. The School of Turin's audacity would become legend, and the Antwerp Diamond Heist would go down as one of the greatest crimes in history. But how did they do it? And what tiny mistake brought it all crashing down? Let's unravel the secrets behind the heist of the century. Antwerp, Belgium, diamond capital of the world. 80% of the world's rough diamonds pass through its tightly guarded district. The streets are lined with discreet offices, watched by cameras from every angle. At the heart stood the Antwerp Diamond Center, a fortress of security and stability. Its vault was 2 floors underground, encased in concrete, with a 3-ton door and a lock requiring both a key and a combination. The combination had 100 million possible variations, changed regularly. Security experts laughed at the idea of a break-in. Inside the vault was a technological marvel: light sensors, infrared detectors, Doppler radar, seismic sensors, and a magnetic field protected the safe deposit boxes. Disturb the magnetic field, and alarms would sound. The vault held the fortunes of diamond dealers, jewelers, and the world's wealthy. 189 safe deposit boxes filled with gems, jewelry, and cash. Private security guarded the building around the clock. Police were just around the corner. The entire district was a high-security zone. The thieves weren't just after diamonds. They were targeting the very heart of the industry's confidence. To succeed, they'd have to outsmart a system designed to be unbreakable. The stage was set for a heist that would shake the diamond world. But first, they needed the perfect inside man. Enter Leonardo Notarbartolo. Leonardo Notarbartolo, charming, intelligent, and a lifelong thief. He specialized in jewelry, but saw himself as an artist, not a thug. His greatest skill? Blending in. Well-dressed, multilingual, and convincing, he posed as an Italian diamond merchant. In 2000, he rented an office inside the Diamond Center, gaining 24-hour access. He became a familiar, non-threatening face, all while secretly plotting its downfall. His secret weapon, a pen with a hidden digital camera. Casually, he took hundreds of photos: lobby, elevators, corridors, and the vault area. These images allowed his team to study the building's layout and security from afar. For years, Notarbartolo played the part of a struggling dealer, building relationships and trust. He was patient, knowing a job this big couldn't be rushed. His role, the inside man, mapping every detail for his team of specialists. His quiet presence was the most effective weapon in the thieves' arsenal. Every move he made was calculated, every detail noted. The foundation for the heist was set. Now he needed the perfect crew. The School of Turin was about to assemble. The plan was in motion. The vault's secrets were about to be exposed. Notarbartolo couldn't do it alone. He assembled La Scuola di Torino, a team of specialists from Turin. First, the genius, Pietro Tavano, an expert in alarms and electronics. He would neutralize the vault's web of sensors. Next, the monster, Ferdinando Finotto, the muscle and master mechanic. He handled brute force and technical challenges. Finally, the King of Keys, a phantom lockpicker whose identity remains a mystery. His task, create a perfect copy of the vault's unique key. Each man was a master in his field. Together, they formed a crew capable of defeating any security system. Their skills complemented each other perfectly. The School of Turin was ready to take on the unbreakable vault. Years of planning and practice lay ahead. The greatest heist in history was about to begin. But first, they had to solve the vault's toughest puzzles. The real work began. Years of meticulous planning. The team built a full-scale replica of the vault in Italy, using Notarbartolo's photos. They practiced every move, every contingency. The first hurdle, the vault key. Notarbartolo used his pen camera to photograph the key, hidden in a utility closet. The King of Keys forged a perfect replica from the images. Next, the combination lock. Notarbartolo discovered guards didn't scramble the dial, just turned it a few clicks. The security camera on the vault was a simple loop, easily replaced with a fake. Piece by piece, the plan came together. Every weakness was exploited. The School of Turin was ready. The countdown to the heist had begun. The heist was set for the weekend of February 15, 2003, during the Diamond Ball, when the district would be quiet. Notarbartolo left the building Friday, disabling the infrared sensor with hairspray. Late Saturday, the team entered through a neighboring office, bypassing the main entrance. They descended to the vault's antechamber. The King of Keys opened the outer door with his replica key. The main vault door awaited. Combination lock intact. Notarbartolo, knowing the guard's habits, manipulated the dial and unlocked it. But opening the door would trigger a magnetic alarm. The genius used a custom aluminum shield to block the magnetic field. The monster attached it, and the door swung open. No alarm. Inside, sensors still guarded the chamber. The team worked in darkness, disabling the Doppler radar and light sensor. Every move was practiced, every risk calculated. They had defeated 10 layers of security. Now, they stood before 189 safe deposit boxes. The impossible was within reach. The School of Turin was about to make history, but one mistake would change everything. The final act was about to begin. Inside the vault, the team's efficiency was unmatched. The monster used a custom tool to break open the safe deposit boxes, quickly and quietly. They targeted 123 boxes, likely those of major dealers. The haul was staggering: loose diamonds, gold, watches, cash, and jewelry. Their duffel bags overflowed. They left millions behind simply because they couldn't carry more. The estimated take at least $100 million, possibly much more. After hours of work, they were done. Before leaving, they took the security camera tapes, an odd deviation from their plan. Bags in hand, they retraced their steps and vanished into the night. The vault was left in chaos. The unbreakable had been broken. The School of Turin had pulled off the impossible, but their perfect crime was about to unravel. One careless mistake would bring it all down. The legend of the Antwerp Diamond Heist was about to take a dramatic turn. The heist was nearly perfect, until a simple mistake. The team planned to burn the evidence and split up, but the monster, panicked, dumped a bag of incriminating items in a roadside ditch. Among the tools and tapes was a half-eaten salami sandwich and a grocery receipt. A local landowner found the trash and called police. Inside, they discovered envelopes from the Diamond Center and the crucial receipt. Security footage from the grocery store showed the monster. DNA from the sandwich matched Notarbartolo. His profile was already on file. The mastermind's carefully built cover was shattered by a leftover lunch. The police had their first big break. The most sophisticated heist in history was undone by a nervous thief and a sandwich. The School of Turin's run was over. The fallout would be swift. But the diamonds? Still missing. With DNA evidence, police arrested Notarbartolo and his crew. The King of Keys vanished, never identified. Notarbartolo was sentenced to 10 years. His accomplices got less. But the diamonds, hundreds of millions worth, were never recovered. Notarbartolo spun stories of insurance fraud and empty vaults, but no one believed him. The loot's location remains a mystery. The Antwerp Diamond Heist became a modern legend, a testament to patience, planning, and audacity. Even the most secure systems have weaknesses. The School of Turin proved that reality can outdo fiction. The unanswered questions only add to the myth. Was there another accomplice? Was it an inside job? Who was the King of Keys? The story endures. A real-life thriller that still fascinates the world. And somewhere, the diamonds are still out there, waiting to be found.